right, hello everyone and welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I'm just going to do a quick shuffle of the cards here, and this is going to be a quick reading for the month of May for everybody with the sun sign of Cancer. And I do just a 7-card spread just to kind of keep it short and sweet, and I will go over the previous readings just to kind of get a better understanding on what the cards are saying for you. Oh, let's see if I can shuffle the cards today. There we go. Spirit, please guide us on what Cancer should be looking for in the month of May, please. Okay. All right, so now that we have the cards here and you can see them, we're going to go over the recap real quick and then just kind of go over each card individually, and then I'll do a full recap on all the cards once I see all the cards, okay? So let's begin. Our first card is our Moon card, and this is going to be your home and inner emotional life card. And in the past, you were feeling very overwhelmed, and I had advised that you really needed to share tasks with others so you aren't so drained. And then you were dealing with some stupidity, exaggeration, and some things, and then I said some things are better after giving it a little rest. And then you were feeling some disappointment, and maybe it was possible that you were just having some false expectations on something. So let's see what it says for you this month. Okay, so here we have the Chariot in reverse. And the Chariot in reverse is saying that you are feeling defeated about something. So something's leaving you like you're just in defeat right now. There's not enough information at this time with only seeing one card. So let's move on and then maybe we can see what that causes, okay? Our next card is our Mercury card, and that is your work and business matters. And in the previous months, you had, you really needed to find the balance at work. And then there was like an end of problems and maybe a possible missed opportunity in the workplace. And then you were possibly dealing with some laziness and greed. Okay. And then you were being a little self-critical. And then there was a possible unpleasant situation at work. Okay. That's what the cards kind of said to you in the last couple months. Let's see what it says for you this month. Okay. So here we have the Strength card. And the Strength card in your workplace position is really just saying that you really need to believe in yourself, okay, Cancer? And you have the ability to cope with tasks assigned to you at work. So I feel like things are going well for you at work. It might have been a little iffy at the beginning of this year, but I don't feel like this Chariot card is referring to work from seeing this so far. So I will let you know in a little bit if I see any changes in that. But from right now, I don't think it's in your workplace after seeing that card. Our next card is our Venus card, and that's our relationship card, okay? That is, it's mainly to do with your significant others or a crush, but this also could refer to a family member or close friend as well, okay? And in the past, let's see what your relationships were. You were really happy in relationships, and I did advise for you to be a little bit more active with your loved ones. and that the changes in happiness would be even better if you were a little bit more active with that. And then you were starting to become a little indecisive. And it was possibly after hearing some gossip about someone. And I had advised that it was best for you to use your head and not listen to that gossip. And then you had to really go with the flow in relationships. You know, there's going to be some unpredictable, but there was going to be some happy events for you. So let's see what it says for you for this month. Okay. So here we have the 10 of Cups, which is a very good card. So I'm also feeling like this defeat is not to do with work, and I don't feel like it's to do with any of your relationships at this time. I feel like your relationships are going to be very well. You're going to have some love, satisfaction. There is some possible mending of friends and family if there has been some issues there. So if there has been some separation, there could be, this card could indicate that there's going to be mending of that if you've been having some difficult issues with relationships. So overall for the month of May, that's really looking good. So I'm not sure what you're feeling defeated about yet, Cancer. Let's hope it comes up here soon, okay? Our next card is our Sun card, and this is going to be your goals for the month card, okay? So in the past, your goal was to not let others control you and to have a clever mind and to be a problem solver. And then you really needed to gain experience and not to overwork yourself. So let's see what your goal is for the month of May. Okay, so here we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. See if I cannot ruin all the other cards here. So the 5 of Cups in reverse is really saying that your goal here is to find acceptance of something so you can find peace within yourself. So something happened, Cancer, that you really need to accept, and that might be why you're feeling defeated. I think we might be on to something. Something happened that you really need to find acceptance with. And yeah, this might be making you feel defeated. But let's see what else it says to see if I can find any further clarification on that. Our next card is our Mars card. And this is where you're going to have your conflicts, challenges, and difficulties for the month of May. Now, in the past months, your challenge was being impatient. You know, there was a possible failed investment, and I had advised not to make any big investments at that time. And then you were dealing with some aggressiveness and some insecurities. And then your challenge was that you were feeling like you were at a standstill and that you were not in control and that you might be deceived and humiliated. Okay, so let's see what your challenge is going to be for the month of May. Okay, so here we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 6 of Pentacles in reverse for your challenge card is pretty much telling you that you're dealing with someone who's stingy. And pretty much the advice of this card is if they aren't helping, then it's time to cut the financial support from them. So it's okay to help people and to support them, but if they're not helping you in return or they're causing more of a burden than they are helping, it's time to cut that support. So that's going to be hard for you, Cancer, because of course you're a loving, caring person who wants to be helpful. And this very well could be where you're feeling your defeat, okay? And that you need to accept that this person isn't going to change and you might have to cut ties, okay? That's what I'm seeing right now, but we still have 2 more cards. Let's see if anything else comes about, okay? Our next card is our Jupiter card, and this is where you're going to have your growth and development for the month of May. And in your past, your growth was from finishing your old tasks and starting new ones. And you may have missed an opportunity, but you learned and grew from that, okay? And then you had to follow your heart as it helped guide you in the right direction. So let's see what it says for you for this month. So here we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles is pretty much saying that you're going to have financial security and emotional well-being. And then I really feel like this is going to be like you're going to have some great accomplishments at work. But you're also doing good with your relationships too, or they're mending. So that could be for either place at this time, but I'm feeling right now at this moment that it's going to be geared to your workplace, that you're going to be financially secure there. Our last card is our Saturn card, and this is where you're going to need some restraint and control. And in your past months, you really need to get the facts, see if I can talk, on a past situation and not to let it get the best of you, okay? And there was possibility of the issues with gossip and rumors that you may have heard that might be causing that. And hopefully by now that's all resolved. Now it's you really need to not let the fear get the best of you, and you really need to believe in yourself. Wow, I'm repeating myself. So you had issues with believing in yourself before, Cancer. So this is still true today. You really need to believe in yourself, especially in the workplace, because you've got it going on there. You know what you're doing at work, okay? And then you had some disappointment and possible financial problems. But the Ten of Pentacles here is saying that financial stability is coming back to you in the month of May, okay? So, not much to worry about that there. But for this month, you have the Page of Swords in reverse. And the Page of Swords in reverse is really saying you really need to be careful of dishonest people, as they can really affect your life negatively. And this is what's going to cause some conflict possibly, if someone's being dishonest, okay? And more than likely, the source of this dishonesty is going to be from a man or a male figure, okay? More likely than not. Like, there is that small % chance that it could be a woman, but more than likely, this dishonest person is a male in your life, okay? So now that I have all the cards here and I can kind of get a real recap of what's going on, I really feel like your work life is going well, and you really just need to believe in yourself. Your relationships are going to be good, but if anything needs to be mended, it might happen this month in May. And your goal is to really find acceptance of something so you can find peace with yourself. This might be what you're feeling defeated about. It could be a dishonest man who's causing this problem. But hopefully this is all going to be resolved this month because of the 10 of Cups being in your relationship. So there might be some problems, but I feel like the general consensus of this reading, I really am getting good vibes about it. And I really feel like things are going to start to get better. Okay, Cancer? So I really hope that this was helpful for you. Let me know if it was, or if you have any questions. And stay tuned because your June reading will be coming out soon. See you then.